Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I am so happy you could join me. So today's daily quest is to cast 20 creature spells, which is nice in the virtue that it doesn't require us to use a certain color, which allows us to use a new deck. Some of you may remember I mentioned a new blue-green Simic Merfolk deck in passing. Well, I finally got enough rare wildcards to craft it. Took pretty much everything else I had, seeing as I have one left. So I am desperately hoping that it turns out okay. Now, the main focus of this deck is exploration. Cards like Jadelight Spelunker, with its Explore, our legendary creature here, current Conductor. Whenever they explore a land card, you may put the land in your hand and onto the battlefield tapped. Very nice. And whenever a creature you control explores a non-land card, which allows them to get a +1/+1, current Conductor then puts a +1, also gains a +1/+1. So a very nice combo of like anytime something else explores, this card is getting a +1 if they don't find a land. What else? Tidebinder is an interesting card. It's flash, so take that as you will. When it enters the battlefield, counter up to one target activated or triggered ability. Interesting, right? If an ability or an artifact, creature, or planeswalker is countered this way, that permanent loses all abilities for as long as Tidebinder remains on the battlefield. Very interesting. So the idea is like if your opponent had a planeswalker, they activated one of their abilities, you could send out Tidebinder to say, nope, you can't do that, and now your planeswalker can do nothing as long as this card's on the field. As you see, it says mana abilities can't be targeted. So anything that I'm trying to see, I don't think I have anything in this deck that has a mana ability, but it's like pay this, do this, can't be affected. Other than that, what else do I want to show off? Well, as you can see, we have a lot of like counters, Spell Pierce, Make Disappear, Tidebinder. All of those, Out of Air is another one. All of those are meant to buy us time, is the way I would look at it. Buy us time to get some other stuff on the field and to beef up our creatures using their exploration to get them stronger and stronger. Anyway, I guess two other cards that I'd be interested to talk about would be Twists and Turns. If a creature you control would explore, instead you scry 1, which means, and then you explore, which means you can see what card's coming up. So if it's land, it'll come. You'll be able to see like, oh, it's land that's coming to my hand. If you don't want land, send it to the back, and you run the chance of getting a creature. So, pretty nice combo. Also, when it enters the battlefield, target creature you control explores. You force a creature to explore, which is nice. When a land enters the battlefield under your control, if you control 7 or more lands, transform Twists and Turns. Becomes, how would you say that? Mysoid is how I would, Mysoid Maze. Its ability being, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is a mana ability, that 3 any color, 1 green tap. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them and put that card into your hand. But the rest, so yeah, it's an easy way of like searching the top 4, pretty much. Not bad. The other one I would like to talk about would be Deeproot Pilgrimage. This is just a way of getting tokens, pretty much helping us create creatures. You know what I mean? So yeah. Anytime a non-token merfolk you control is tapped, create a 1/1 blue merfolk creature with hexproof, which does kind of go very nicely with Hexcatcher, where all merfolk have a +1/+1. So yeah, I would hesitantly call this probably a mid-range deck, though I would just prefer to, it's a mid-range deck for the most part, because you have ways of keeping your opponent off balance while you develop your response. Anyway, bit of a long-winded explanation. I apologize for that. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and give this a shot. There we are. As per usual with a new deck, I have not used it yet. So this should be interesting. But I feel I have a pretty good idea of like the best way to use it, I think. Like every deck, like every time you play, it all comes down to opening hands and draw, and whatever you draw. So hopefully it goes well. Hopefully we have some fun. And hopefully I didn't just waste 11 rare wildcards. Anyway, Solon. Let's have a good match. Wow, they really want me to have some green. We'll actually try this. Yeah, we'll actually try this. Well, it doesn't really matter now, does it? Our opponent did not like their hand. We'll take it. We'll take the easy victory. Alright. With that win, we did level up, and we received 300 gems. That's nice. Not that help. I mean, that's nice. Either way. Alright. Now let's go. Let's hope we actually get a real match. But again, I'm not going to complain about a instant win. I'll take it. I will take it. Reuben Hood. I like it. Yeah, no, this isn't bad. We'll start off with twists and turns so that we can immediately start benefiting. We'll actually take that. Yeah, we will actually take that for next turn. Alright. Let's see. Don't need that. And that's good. Yeah, we'll take that. And that's why this is such a good card. The twists, you know, the being able to see what's coming first and decide if you want it or not. Very helpful. So we're gonna take a hit here because yeah, we're gonna take. Oh. Well, it's a good thing none of our cards really focus. It's a good thing, yeah, none of our cards focus overly heavily. We're gonna do this first. Focus heavily on casting spells on themselves. No, we're not gonna do that. I could shift it into something else for that turn, but I don't. There's no reason to. I'd rather keep my 5/5 defender potentially. Surprising. We're gonna go ahead and send out you. I guess I should have sent you out before I sent that land, but we'll deal with it to get its full benefit. We take the land anyway. Yeah, we'll take that. Is there anything? No. I'm willing to take the hit. Oh. I kind of figured they would block, yeah, I was going to say block with more, to really get rid of it. Oh yeah, we'll take out the one that has the most. That card served its usefulness. Deepfathom, I mean, we could have gotten more use out of it, but I'm happy with what we got. There, they finally started. Poison generation. Yeah, that ability only triggers once. They're probably thinking, like, why didn't my thing trigger again? But it's because it triggers once. Yep. I see no reason not to start going full in. With out of air, I can block, or I can counter something they're about to do, which, yeah, don't want you to have that. Don't need them having something else they can sacrifice to get help. Yeah, let's just finish it off. It was a good match, though. That was a very good match. And I think showcased the potential of this deck fairly well. Yeah, I think it showed it off fairly well. Either way, we only got 6 out of that, which surprises me a little bit. So, we'll do another match. Depending on how long it takes and how far we get, we might wrap things up, but we shall see. But at the moment, just using it one time, I like it. Yeah, I like it. Though our opponent's deck seemed to have been, I'd say, a little disjointed. Like, it wasn't entirely, they weren't entirely sure what, like, what the main focus of the deck was supposed to be. I could be completely wrong, but that's what I interpreted. But again, I could be completely wrong. Oh, I like starting off with you. That's nice. Now, looking at its description, if it goes in, it can force something to explore. So actually, no, we are going to start with it first. Yeah, we're going to start with it first, because I want Jadelight to be able to do something, instead of just go in and not do anything. Yeah, I guess I could have forced it to do that, but still. So what's coming? I'm guessing they have a cut down. I still get a look at the stuff though, so yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it next turn. It's too bad. That would have been a plus. That would have been a. That would have made Spelunker a plus. A 2/2. But that's fine, because now they know I have something. I'm gonna frustrate them. Well, actually, that's fine, because I'm not gonna make Disappear that, because they can just get rid of it, so. I need to do something, so I'm gonna start sending out cards. a second. So, a little annoying. And it allows them to send out, because I'm mana tapped, so they can do something like that. Which is a little unfortunate, but we'll deal with it. I had no real reason to cast that, because they were just getting rid of one of them, but yeah, it was probably a mistake, all things considered. Though I wouldn't have been able to stop that anyway, because they would have just probably used their mana. And yeah, they're just going to use... Yeah. I'll take the hit here. I don't want to, but I will. Not a whole lot else I can do. We're going to do this. We're going to do 2. To do those specifically, just so I can make sure I have what I need for Make Disappear to work. Come on, Daima. I mean, all things considered, you're beating me, so I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, try to burn. Try to get rid of it. We'll take that. And that's good. See if they're willing to sacrifice their... Nope, they didn't even hesitate. They're like, no, we're not. They're like, no, I'm not losing that. Probably fairy fencing. Yeah, to get rid of Spelunker. Not surprising. Annoying, but not surprising. I mean, they have us next turn because they have 9 damage and flyers, so. Which they should be able to tell. They should realize that. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Good match, I guess. I'm not too terribly upset with that. Going up against flyers is difficult. But with that, I do think we are going to wrap it up here. We got to exactly half. I like that. Had 2 real matches, 1 instant win, so we're fine with that. We're just under 20 minutes. So yeah, I think this is a good spot to wrap up. Either way, thoughts on the new deck? I like it. I like it. I like that we got 2 matches to showcase what happens when you have pretty much a really good hand and good combos, and then one where things are a little bit lacking. So I'm happy to show. I'm happy for that. I don't like. You probably have figured this out if you've seen a lot of my a lot of these episodes. I don't like using decks that are like I win every time. I like winning, but I don't like winning that way. So when a deck is doing very well, like really, really well, I mean, I'm going to keep it and use it for other things. But I like to see it, I do like seeing it lose, because it makes me realize it's not a perfect deck. It is not unbeatable. Because I don't like going up against unbeatable decks, so I don't want to use an unbeatable deck. But that's me. That's just me. Either way, I like it. I look forward to using it more. So yeah. And with that, we're going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you are new to the channel, hello, welcome, and consider subscribing to stay up to date for whenever new content is posted. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.